How's it going, everybody? Ian back with another video. Today is just a quick wrap up on what I read and what I have been reading. We are going to start out with I'm back in Philip C. Quantrill's The Knights of Eredor. This is book 7, the start of the final trilogy in this series, which is I can't remember what this series is called. The Echo Saga. The Echo Saga. So this one is basically the start of a brand new trilogy. You should read the first two trilogies before you get into this one, because I can see how you could probably start it. It's just better for you if you don't go in this one blind. In fact, I'm probably not going to talk too much about this. All we know is the country, or the kingdom, I should say. The kingdom is at peace, but that peace is starting to fracture a little bit with some rebellions going on. It takes place 13 years after that second trilogy. I believe it's 13 years. It's a while. 13, 15 years, something like that. I can't remember. I read this a couple weeks ago. I finished it. Anyway, when there is also, with the fracturing peace, there is this darkness up in the dwarf area that is killing all of the dwarves, and they got to figure out what is coming. Something is coming, and that's all I'll say, because there is some spoilery stuff from the previous books and stuff like that. But yeah, 4 stars, Knights of Eredor. Good start to this last trilogy here. Read Area 51 by Robert Doherty, also known as Rob Mayer, I believe his name is. This is the start of a long series. Basically, it was pretty bland. I mean, written in 1998. It's just your average, just alien conspiracy stuff. But yeah, I'm not going to continue with this series, though. I read Stinger by Robert McCammon. Really enjoyed this book. This is a fantastic Halloween book. Basically, what you have here is this alien crash lands on Earth in the small town of Inferno, Texas. It's a border town. There's 2 towns, I should say. It's not really it is a border town, but there are 2 towns in it, both on the United States side, so they're both American cities. But there's a river that separates it, and there's rival gangs within those cities that they're kind of going at each other. Well, anyway, this alien crash lands and is found by the local people, and it turns out this alien is running from a bigger threat, Stinger. And then when Stinger comes to town, people start dying, and it's a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. An 80s movie type fun. But I really did enjoy that one. I listened to this one, Listen for the Lie by Amy Tintera. This one has been making its rounds on the Reddit thriller books that I kind of peruse every once in a while. And a lot of people loved this one. Basically, it's weird. It's kind of a weird format writing. I mean, you got your regular format, but interspersed there's a podcast that it's like interview style, which there's podcasts for doing it. Basically, this girl is, well, she was found not guilty, I guess, of killing her friend, and they don't really know. They know she killed her friend. And even the main character is kind of like, I guess I killed my friend. I don't remember anything. And it's just basically she's got to go back to her hometown where all this crap is going on, and everyone's like, talking out of their sides of their mouth, like there's the murderer. And it's just, yeah, basically this podcaster comes along, and he wants to figure out, did she actually kill her friend? And what was going on? So it's kind of an whodunit. It was okay. Gave it 3 stars. S.A. Cosby All the Sinners Bleed. This was really, really good. Basically, you've got this sheriff of Sharon County, Virginia, and he's a black sheriff, and he's trying to solve this serial killer that's been, obviously doing serial killer things. In the meantime, he still has to fight with the locals, because the locals liked, I should say, you got two different sides here in this city. Some of the locals loved the old sheriff, who did things not quite by the book, and so you got to counteract between that. He's got to deal with that, bunch of racism, stuff like that, social justice issues. In the meantime, trying to stop this serial killer, because they're going to throw this large party, not party, like a event that this small town has every year, and the mayor basically says, you need to catch the serial killer, or people aren't going to come to our city to celebrate our event, and it boosts the economy for that week, and that's how we get our lifeblood. So he's got to deal with that. I might be sparsing some details. I listened to this a lot, like I said, a few weeks ago. What am I currently reading? Blake Banner, Dead of Night, a Harry Bauer filler. I'm not really into this one yet, so I'm not 100% sure what this is. Basically, an SAS fighter is basically the scapegoat in something that happened, and he's got to go, and he's starting to work for a local mob boss, and yeah, pretty short. So, and then my fantasy read is Ruin by John Gwynne, and I am almost, we are getting there to be getting finished here, like that much left. Like I said, this is a big, big, thick book, and this is my favorite in the Faithful and the Fallen series, so I'm very much enjoying that. Looking to finish that next few weeks, probably. I read a lot on Sundays, so definitely Sunday, that will be getting a big chunk getting torn out of it. Anyway, that's all I've got for you guys. Take care.